Probably.
And I ain't want to have to email nobody none.
Is that what that is?
We are live.
Eric don't let nobody know when he go live. He just go live. There's no 3, 2, 1. It's just live.
We are officially live, Ted. In case you was wondering.
I guess I was wondering.
All right. Welcome to the 30-minute hour live on lockdown. This is the show where you can unwind, unplug, and let your hair down. I'm your host, Eric Twiggs, your procrastination prevention partner, but I'm not alone. We're going to present you the lighter side of the lockdown. I got some funny people with me today. I got Sister Soldier in the building. She got the Fight the Power mask representing. We got F. William Samuel, the comedic genius.
Yes.
All right, we got Ted Fells, the business strategist extraordinaire and all-around good guy. All right, and then we got DJ Wody Rock.
Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Sim, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them.
Let's get it in.
It's real easy to dance when you're in a chair, boy. You don't have to get, folks, songs like that come on, folks want you to get down real low. When you're in a chair, you can be doing whatever.
Right.
Nobody had no idea you sitting in the chair.
You're a star in that chair.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Your moves are on point. All right. And those of y'all that are watching us, go ahead and type in the comments section. Make sure you can add questions, add your own jokes. We're going to go ahead and get this party started. We want to get some perspectives on this lockdown situation, on this social distancing thing. So we're going to start off with Sister Soldier. What's the sister's perspective?
Okay, now I got a lot of perspective this week. Mainly, I'm coming off of what is considered the new memorial for funerals here in the DC area and probably everywhere else, where you're limited to 10 people in the room. So imagine the director trying to keep track of people coming in and out, and she's trying to count. I mean, it's like she needed an abacus to kind of keep track of who was in and out of the room. And then that's day one. Day two was today, y'all. We went and we paid our respects at the cemetery, and true story, trying to keep my social distance of 6 feet, I was on the ground by the time we left, and I had sprained my knee, and I'm going to blame it on a Toradol if I'm not making no sense during this whole thing, because I had to get a shot, and I now have a brace on my knee. True story. We got to fight the power at the funeral. I'm just saying.
Was there basketball at that funeral?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was going to ask how you sprained me and all that, but.
Just so a review, people, because I am a former teacher, proper mask wear is not a chin strap. I shouldn't see you in the store like this, nor should I see you like this. What is that? I'm just saying, it's supposed to be fully covered. Why I gotta keep reminding people that you are not covered? I'm just saying, this reopening is making me very, very nervous. And the other thing, Eric, is the droplets in the air. They're saying they're everywhere. So, we don't see them. They're there. When we go to the bathroom, when we flush, they said they pop out the toilet. What in the world? Are you kidding me? So y'all were laughing at me last week, and I was saying, this is how I look under my mask. It's for real, y'all. Oh, and by the way, if there's anyone out there, looking from Lincoln Cemetery, I'll send you the pictures.
Designer Band-Aids.
I'll send you my pictures from my injury today.
Are you going to have
an incident report?
Right. Your attorney's going to send the pictures, huh?
Yeah,
my attorneys will be in touch with you.
This might be the come up you was waiting on.
Look, I know how it rolls around here. So this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Guess who won't be cooking out? I will have my George Foreman grill in my kitchen. Thank you.
So, sister, wait a minute, Sister Soldier, you're not even going out in the backyard?
No, sir. No, sir. I done turned 55. I ain't got no more time to be slipping and falling. So I'm gonna be in my kitchen with my George Foreman. I'm gonna burn me up a whole bunch of hot dogs and be happy inside.
Oh man.
Right.
And I noticed, so it looks like you have Fight the Power Band-Aids too?
Yes. So if anybody needs any of these, you know how Dollar Tree does. I'll sell them to you for $1 each. I haven't got the stimulus check yet.
You say each.
Gotta fight the
Oh,
power.
man.
All right. Well, we got the sisters update. It was painful. We got the sisters update though. So now we need to get the East Orange, New Jersey perspective. So F.
Yeah,
William,
man.
what's the East Orange perspective?
Hey man, I appreciate seeing y'all again. First, I'm trying to get my lighting correct in my square. I got a bootleg ring light. You know, I ain't really want to go with what they had. You know, you know how black folks always want to do their own thing. You know, they want to come close to it, but they don't really want to do it. So I got a bootleg ring light. It probably looked like I'm sitting on the surface of the sun. Like it's just all light. So please bear with me. I know my square is bright tonight.
It is.
But yeah, man, I agree with you, Sister Soldier, on the mask, man. You got to do it like wearing a condom. It's got to be on or off. You know, it's no in between. You know, and folks, you should treat it like you know, protecting yourself against STDs, man. If you don't wear it, you're gonna get one. So I've heard. I mean, you know, I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just telling you what I hear. You know, because I be on the street and I hear a lot.
Right.
But I want to talk. Let's talk perspective, right? East Orange. I want to cross the water a little bit because we're so close to New York City, and you know I love a good news article. And a couple of days ago, just yesterday, the numbers came out for New York City public schools online summer school. They got 178,000 children going to summer school online.
No.
Now, come
That's
on,
bad.
man. What is y'all doing?
Nothing.
I know it's hard to go to school and get good grades when you see who got the latest Jordans on. You got to be in the lunchroom. You got to be rapping at the cafeteria table or trying to steal somebody's juice money or whatever. But all that has been taken away. All those distractions have been taken away.
Right.
And you still fail. Now,
That's
but let me
right.
give you the breakdown of summer school. This is going to make you laugh. 178,000. It's about 177 some. I'm gonna say 178,000. Grades 3 through 8. Now you go on the online summer school in the 3rd grade. You know you're wrong.
Wow.
Matter of fact, that just might be. I think the parents requested that. That's just additional babysitting. They're like, he don't have nothing to do the summer anyway. Let me get a couple of these answers wrong, and we're gonna go to online summer school so we can have some engagement in the summer. Then you got 9th grade to 12th. Now, if you were in the 12th grade, ready to graduate, and now you're required to do online summer school, you kill yourself right now.
Wow.
Ain't no
That's
children are the future. Because you're messing up real big. You're messing up real big. And then the other group that's doing online summer school, special ed.
No. How
on
that's
now.
gonna work?
I don't know how it was when y'all was in school, but when I was in school, special ed, those were the last months you wanted to have a computer in that room. I mean, you could be trying to do the math lesson. There's a dude trying to eat the computer. So I think for the 3rd graders and for these 12th graders who got to do online summer school, you just waste the internet, man.
Oh,
You just
man.
waste electricity and internet. I'm sad for them. And the other people I'm sad for is everybody during this summer season, because another article just came out that Johnson & Johnson baby powder will no longer be sold. You know, they had an issue with they had asbestos in the talc.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, some people lost their lives. Some people caught cancer, I believe, from the carcinogens.
Yep.
But I mean, we grew up on talcum baby powder. Johnson & Johnson. I mean, it wasn't a hot summer unless you had that stuff coming out of your undershirt and your drawers.
On your neck.
They-
That's right.
You could do like this on your chest and a cloud of smoke come up,
Yeah. Poof.
you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
without Johnson's baby powder, man, in the hot summer, it gives new meaning to what they say at Cold Stone Creamery. You want your nuts wet or dry? You know, it's a thing about Sundays. I want y'all to know. I don't want y'all to go the wrong way. But people who eat ice cream Sundays, you got wet nuts and then you got dry nuts. And it's a big debate on whether you want your nuts wet or dry. I'm just saying. I just happened to say it during the time I said the Johnson & Johnson baby powder. But that's all that's going on over here, man. 178,000 people going to summer school online.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
That's making me nervous.
Hey, Eric,
Yeah.
all of our church sponsors are about to let us go.
Oh, the ice cream?
Every last church
They
sponsor.
don't
we
eat ice
got,
cream?
every last church sponsor.
Oh
we had.
man, I don't look.
It's about to let us go.
I don't want to do that, but I just want people to know that I'm in the streets. I'm out there, and I know that when you go to buy ice cream, that's a question. If you get a sundae, that's a question.
Oh my goodness.
But going
Yeah.
back to the school thing, in DC, it's being proposed that kids only go into school in the new school year one day a week, or possibly 1 week out of a month. So what does that mean for the parent? I think parents are going to lose it if these kids are home for sure for another few months.
Let me tell you
That's
something.
what I'm scared about.
Well, the parents gonna go back to work. That's what's gonna happen.
Let me tell
They
you.
like,
Pretty
I'm
much.
glad the pandemic is lifted. We going back to work. I take my chances.
Let me tell you, if they're gonna be home that much, they need to get a job. If you home 3 weeks out the month,
For
you
real.
need to be employed. You got to be on somebody's payroll for three weeks out the month.
I'm just saying.
So
I don't know how that's going to work.
I'm telling y'all probably could tell, man, but this online summer school thing has shaken me to my core, man. I'm really, really bothered by it. And I don't know if you could tell, but it's
It's serious.
serious. It's
Oh
serious.
my goodness.
I'm getting
Hey, Bill, how did the virtual
Oh yeah.
college
thing.
you visiting all the colleges
Yeah.
with the K
Yeah,
through 5.
K-5.
Thanks for asking. The K through 5 online college fair went really, really well.
Did they learn anything?
They did, believe it or not. They had some questions.
I bet.
One question I got was, I didn't do the vocabulary lesson that I was considering.
Oh, okay.
I had to pivot. You know, sometimes you gotta pivot.
Yeah.
Pivot.
So I had to pivot because when I look at these little faces, I mean, I was like, these are babies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she said K to 5. They all had to be in the kindergarten or first grade, it looked like.
Oh.
5, 6 years old. And I'm like, you're doing too much. But anyway, the first question I got is there a dress code for college? I thought that was a pretty good question.
Uh-huh.
And you know, this is after they watched the video. Hampton got a real nice video. So, you know, they know how to close.
Yeah.
And they said, is it a dress code? And I went on to explain the code of conduct in the handbook that does allude to clothing. And something made me say, you know, you can't be on campus like wearing a Fuller Waves cap, which I don't know when it happened. I wore a Fuller Waves cap, but when I was coming up, it was an overnight thing.
Yeah.
And somehow it has crept into the mainstream. Maybe it was the
Yeah.
rappers or the basketball players. You blame them for most of it. But dude said, I said, well, you can't have on like a wave cap. And he was like, oh, I don't even wear a wave cap. I got dreads. And I was like, okay, all right. Well, you know, that's that. So it went really well. Their eyes were all bright and shiny. You know, it was right after the breakfast snack in the story. And
Yep.
I have fun, man. Believe it or not, I have fun.
That's
Oh,
cool.
man.
That's cool.
All
My
right.
first, it was my first,
Yeah.
but
The first of many, I'm sure. What other college campuses do you see the K through 5s hitting?
well, you know, they had a good pool of folks to pull from. So I think they were doing Spelman for the young ladies and Howard and Delaware State because a lot of the educators went to historically black colleges and universities,
Ah.
which was great. So they were trying to get people who went to the school to kind of share their experiences.
Ah,
So it was a noble effort, but I would love to do it again when they're 15 to 16 years old.
yeah, yeah.
You mean when they're actually close to college age?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
We definitely we got a lot out of the East Orange perspective. You know, the comments are starting to roll in. We've got OMG. We've got thank you for the pivot.
I had to pivot, man, because I couldn't. You know what I was gonna hit them with.
Yeah, we
Right.
know.
I had to pivot. When I was ready, man, but when I saw their faces, man, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta pivot. So I was able to get on out of there, pivot correctly, and it was good.
Good.
All lives matter. All lives matter. So
All lives matter. Thank you. Yeah. And then we also have a comment. This dude really takes me out. All right.
hey, what did they say OMG to? Did they say that to the summer school or to the K-5 college fair?
Probably the Johnson & Johnson powder.
Oh, the baby powder.
Probably all the above.
I think it was like a collective OMG. Just
I don't
over
know
the whole
about you,
thing.
man, but I'm gonna miss my baby powder because that was the thing. Am I the only one? Y'all didn't wait a minute. Hold up. What's going on now? Y'all didn't use baby powder to stay cool and fresh?
I was a baby powder dude.
I didn't sweat
Yeah.
like that.
Oh man. You haven't
I was,
lived.
I was a cool kid.
Nah, as soon as you get out the shower, I mean, see, that's the problem. The problem, you in PG County, right? So you probably got that big house with the central air. I never had central air in the house that I grew up in. That's why you don't know. That's
I
it.
didn't either. I had window fans.
No, you had central air. That's why you didn't
No,
use baby
I
powder.
just didn't perspire that like other kids.
Whenever you change
Okay,
a baby,
well,
when you're younger, you change-
DJ Woody.
whenever you're changing a baby, you know, if you was younger, like a teenager, you change one of your little nieces or cousins. Every time you wipe them down, you throw some baby powder all over them.
Yep.
All over them.
Yep.
Hey, Bill,
Powders come
like,
from everywhere.
hey, Bill, like you were saying last week, do you do the baby powder like you did with the comment and you put it on them like seasoning?
yeah, man. Hey, look. I hate to say it, you took me there. You got season of nuts, man. If it's gonna be summertime and we're gonna be roasting nuts, you gotta have season on them.
Uh,
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Well,
Next
Eric.
topic.
all right, this is a good time to move to the next topic.
hey, but take a poll though. Take a poll for
Uh,
no, the black folks who didn't have central air. As soon as you get out the shower, man, you start sweating again. And we use baby powder as a survival technique. I'm surprised.
You know I'm
y'all didn't
messing
do
with
that.
you. You know we all had baby powder in our houses.
Okay, all right, because you had me for a minute there.
I grew up in Southeast. Yes, we did.
Okay, all right.
All
Be
right.
real.
So let's talk about Zoom. You know how on Zoom we're getting all this information on what to do and how to use it. Well, we're not covering that today. Today we want to talk about what not to do on Zoom. We want to talk about Zoom don'ts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it to Sister Soldier. What are some Zoom don'ts?
Don't. Okay. I've been trying to do all this stuff with our church. We every week now. It used to be every other week we'd have all church prayer. You don't put your video on if we're gonna see you like this the whole time. Okay. The purpose of the video is that we're interacting. We're not trying to see the top of your head because you have checked out. You're asleep. Okay.
But
So-
Sister Soldier, is it possible that they're praying? That maybe they're just,
No.
no?
No, when you're praying, there should be some movement. Like if I'm
Ah.
praying like that, it should be
You got
there.
a head nod, a head nod.
I shouldn't be like,
But Sister Soldier, what's the convention? Because I was at a virtual birthday party and a pastor wanted to lead a birthday prayer. Everybody with their eyes open staring at the screen. Maybe Claire, you could help me. What should we be doing? Do we close our eyes at the prayer on the Zoom, or we keep them
Yeah.
open and watch all the other squares? Because that's what they was doing. They were just watching everybody square.
no. So he's supposed to direct everybody, all eyes closed.
Okay, because I'm usually ready for that
Okay.
when they say, "May we bow our heads." But see,
Okay,
they getting real new on Zoom. They just
yeah,
boom, they just go right into it, and
right,
everybody's still watching. And I'm like, you're supposed to have
yeah,
your eyes closed, right?
yeah. Unless they just trying to go into some kind of trance or something, and we don't do that. So you ain't supposed to be doing like this.
Probably
Yeah, we
soon,
don't want to see eyeballs.
soon they're gonna probably have an emoji with the hands together emoji that's gonna be on everybody's box, and you're gonna know that means we're supposed to be praying.
Right. And turn your TV off in the background. You're at the prayer meeting. Why I'm hearing like Family Feud in the background?
You know,
That's
that's
so
my
embarrassing.
show. You know, that's my show. I admit.
We will have a Family Feud section on the agenda coming up here, so we can talk about all the Family Feud issues. But we talk about Zoom don'ts, what not to do. I just have a feeling, DJ Wody, you have an example of a Zoom don't.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I'm a DJ extraordinaire. You know,
Right,
so
right.
I had a party
Yeah.
on Zoom on Friday because Instagram, they hate me. I've told y'all that before. They've been kicking me out.
They
I had a
hating on
party
you.
Zoom on Friday. I told all my 15,000 followers to join me on.
His voice got real low when he said 1,000.
So 14,999 of them just happened to be dudes. One female in the Zoom party. However, I didn't see this at the time, but I played a hot jam. You know, I'm playing hot hits all night. Played a hot jam. She gets up and starts rocking. I found out after the party why all 14,999 dudes still were in the party at 6 a.m. I was like, all these dudes just looking at each other. Found out later she didn't have on them bottoms. And it was
Wow.
Oh no.
so
The
make sure you
Zoom
know
don't.
what you got on before you start dancing.
What Zoom ID you using? Oh, you said Instagram.
Hey, I'll make sure I forward that to you.
Can I get like an alert? You know, like when the Southwest price get to the one you want and you get the ding. Can I?
Exactly.
When somebody in your session and they nope, can I get a ding, Woody?
Yeah.
That's
I
tight.
was asking the fellas, man, why were y'all still there? You saw it was a sausage fest. They were like, you didn't see what we saw.
Oh no.
Man,
Oh man. So Zoom.
Wow.
If you're gonna dance, if you're gonna show the bottom, you gotta be
Yep.
fully dressed.
Put something on. Yeah.
So and you can go pantless on Zoom, like I'm doing it right now. You can go pantless on Zoom, but the key is just the key is not to stand up, right? That's the big lesson here.
There you go.
Stay seated.
Yep.
If
Sit
you're
down.
gonna go pantless.
Sit down. Wow.
And with my hot
Wow.
hits, you might not be able to, stay down. So you might just go to the party. And when I start rocking, you just gotta jump up and just start dancing.
Wow. Oh my.
Yeah.
Mm.
There you have it.
wow, that's crazy.
Woo.
And just I think I should help somebody else out too. I picked this up over the weekend that if you're going to do Zoom and you're not going to use a virtual background, the bathroom is not the best place to Zoom from. Just put it out there.
No. Absolutely not. No. No.
Well, Ted, I think we help somebody, right? You know, you gotta know what not to do when you're Zooming.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know, it's funny you mentioned virtual background, Twigs. I wanted to talk about this in my "You're Doing Too Much" segment. I don't know if it's too early or if we can come back, but you know, most people you're doing too much with these virtual backgrounds on Zoom. Not you, Twigs, but what I realized.
This is my house. Let me tell you.
What I realized about the virtual backgrounds is for people who didn't clean up, and it's for people who have unruly roaches. Like you don't know what the roach might do. So they like, let me use virtual background because like they might just pop out and just go screen chasing.
Oh.
You know, so you gotta train your roaches or you gotta clean up because all this time in the quarantine, some people still haven't cleaned up.
Oh.
So I think you're doing too much when you like, real virtual in the background. Just let us see what you're working with. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh man.
Right. And the other place they're doing too much, man. People killed me this week. I don't know what happened, but they killed me this week with these avatars, man. Or what is it? Emoticons. Avatar.
Yeah.
Emoticon.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. What is it?
Yeah.
If it was a virus, none of y'all gonna be able to use the internet next week because everybody, from the pastor down to that second grader who was in my Zoom college fair, is got the emoticon avatar, man. I'm refusing it, man. So I'm not with it. Doing too much.
Yeah, and then we talked about it before. The avatar looks nothing like them.
Yeah, well,
No.
I told you. You can make it as cute as you want. You can make it as tall as you want, slim as you want. That you be like, because you know what people are doing right now is they'll send out their avatar or whatever, and then they'll ask you, "Is this me?"
Right.
I mean, and you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what you gonna say, right?
I always say, yeah.
Now you know your hair. Now you know your hair ain't that long. You know
In the
you're not that.
virtual world.
You know you're not that slim. I mean, come on, you guys.
Real, man.
Like you and I both know you don't have blue eyes. Come on, let's just
Right? Is that me?
right.
Yeah, that might have been you back on the campus of Howard University
Everybody-
30 years ago, but that ain't you
That
right
now.
now.
Right.
That ain't you right now.
Some of these people, man, if you could see their characteristic traits in their avatar, be like, it don't look like you, but your avatar smell like weed. Like, how you do that? Maybe you need to slow down. I know it's legal and everything in like 33 states, but your avatar shouldn't smell like weed. It shouldn't.
That's how you know you're doing too much.
Doing too much.
Yep.
You're doing too much.
Yep.
When your avatar smells like weed, you're definitely doing too much.
You're doing too much.
Okay.
For real.
Truly. Wow.
All right. So we got Gary. Gary has joined us. We did our perspectives, and we got to get to the most popular perspective of all. Ask Gary.
Wait. Hold. I want to say one thing before Gary says something. Gary's Gary been late the past couple of meetings. So I don't know if Gary been out on. Gary, you been going out or something, man? What you been doing, man?
Been out socializing, Gary.
I'm
Yeah,
not
man.
socialized. It's busy here with demand for websites and stuff like that. So I've been around, but just trying to catch up on client work and things like that.
Okay.
That's all, like conference calls and stuff.
Making them ramen noodles.
Yeah, I had to take a break from that. I actually bought too much because it worked good. Everything is all freshly made, but I didn't factor in the quantity. So I have 16 servings of, but I don't want to eat that much.
Oh.
But I made the batch of tare and everything that size. So I just can't eat that much ramen every day. So it's there the last 3 weeks, but I have to go grocery shopping again to kind of mix it up a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, I think 16 servers is doing too much, Gary.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Too sure.
Yeah, so I have to stock. I can't eat that much.
So what kind of meat are you putting in with those noodles, man?
Some usually I like bison meat. That's my favorite. Elk meat. Then
Not it, man.
pork belly as well occasionally, but it's mostly I usually only eat wild game stuff like bison, elk meats.
So have you ever tried any spam with it? I mean, you put any spam in it with the
Nah. Just
They got
wild
lots of
game.
flavors.
How about scrapple?
yes, scrapple.
Nothing, just eggs and some
man.
wild game. I tried to traditionally it's the pork belly, but I have so much bison and elk. I stick with that.
You must be in PG County too, right, Gary?
Yeah.
Now with
Yeah,
bison
man.
and elk.
Because
Bison and elk.
They
Yeah.
say it's
All right.
a lot of
Here
rich
goes the
black
big
folks. in
guys,
PG
the big boys.
That's good
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
man.
It
Glad
was
somebody-
the healthiest meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
costs a little bit
like-
more, but it's good better for you.
Yeah.
Go pick up me some elk once we get off this call.
Yeah, trust
Yeah,
me, it
this-
tastes completely different. You'll have so much energy, you won't believe it.
So it's not true they
Wow.
say that elk tastes like chicken.
No, it
Huh?
tastes like the wild game is completely different.
It's
Completely
different. Okay.
Yeah.
So you only get like 1 or 2 servings out of that?
Oh yeah, you can break it up you can like a New York strip steak style. You can turn it to a burger. There's so many different ways.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
use it to
no,
cook
okay.
burgers. Yeah, so
Let me
it's the
try
same
it on my George
preparation.
Foreman grill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
you can do that too. But yeah, it's just
I'm
it
coming
has
out
more
of their shell,
nutrients.
Man, this
you
is
know.
good. This is good for the culture.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Black
where
folks
do you
start
go
eating
get-
elk and bison, and
Yeah, it's just
Stretching
so
a little
nutrient dense, and that those animals, it's low in fat but high in protein because they're active animals. They're not just
Yeah.
sitting on a farm.
yeah.
That's what I need.
Gary,
I need that.
Gary, where do you go and get your bison?
Oh, you got to order online. Yeah, it's not a Giant or a regular store.
I thought he went to
Now,
Howard.
Wegmans?
I thought he went to Howard for it.
Yeah, you got to go to a specialty shop to get that kind of stuff.
Thought
Right
you
off
got
of
it at
Georgia Avenue,
Wegmans.
I'm sure, man.
Yeah, I think Wegmans might have the ground bison, but yeah, if you want like the strip steaks or the burger, no, ground bison, you can do a burger from there. So Wegmans, they have the ground, but if you want like the
Okay.
steaks,
I might try it. All right.
those worth it.
Okay.
I ain't gonna try it.
I got paid this week, I think.
Yeah, Gary, I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, no.
Apparently, you've been putting your time alone to use.
Oh
Apparently,
yeah, definitely. I had to research that. I didn't know that before until I tried it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's way better.
Wow. All right.
Hey,
Ramen noodles and bison elk meat.
Yeah.
hey, Gary, have you been learning any new languages?
No, just brushing up occasionally on the ones that like Japanese, which I kind of know because I learned it when I was younger. Brush up on that. The Mandarin Chinese as well. Trying to brush up on that. I just don't have a lot of use cases for it, so I can't remember.
Yo, Gary is doing his thing in the quarantine, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you felt small about shortcomings and how productive you've been, you
Yeah.
should feel worse.
Yeah,
You
pretty
should feel
much.
worse because Gary
Yeah.
is doing his thing.
Yeah, remember I was just watching 90 Day Fiance before, so I had to kick out of that and do like a real productive run. You know?
Yeah. Feel like a
Oh.
slug. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've been doing, just loafing. Mm.
Yeah, no,
Gary
I
is
was the
doing
same.
it, man.
But yeah, languages, I just don't have any use case for them at the moment, so I can't
Wow.
remember a lot of it.
no use case for him. All right.
Yeah.
Well, this has been another great edition of Ask Gary.
Word up, man.
I mean, we done learned a lot. And so again, for those of y'all watching us, make sure you get your I know you have a question or two for Gary, like where can I get bison? Is it in the Howard grocery store? That type of thing. But make sure you get your question in to Gary. We have a complaint in the comments.
What
A
wine
complaint?
goes best?
Okay.
What wine goes best with elk?
Oh, you can always start with red and never go wrong with that.
Never go wrong.
Or you
Red.
can switch it up and use a sake, a Japanese sake, Daigenjo
Sake.
style.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
So here's our complaint that's
I
in
don't
the
even know what
comment
you just
section.
said.
So why are you picking on PG?
I wasn't picking.
Uh-oh.
Well, there, and I'm trying to connect the dots.
Just trying to connect the dots.
So, I know it's a whole lot of central air in PG County, to tell
Yes,
the
it
truth.
is.
And I was trying to understand why Sister Soldier didn't understand about the baby powder in the summer.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
just for those, who are out there, PG County in this area is called Ward 9 because it's right across the border. So I actually came from Ward 8 and I stepped it up to Ward 9. So it's like the Jeffersons. I moved on up, but
All
I'm
right.
still,
Well, there's
Yeah,
a
man.
PG
I just
County-
keep hearing it's one of the wealthiest Black communities or counties, and that's good stuff, man. I'm glad to hear it.
uh-oh.
There's a PG County, there's an inner beltway and there's an outer beltway. Inner
Okay.
beltway is like East Orange,
Okay,
like Maplewood.
okay. All right. Yeah, you always got the two sides of the tracks. I understand.
Yep.
Ain't 100%. Ain't 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My apologies if I offended anyone in PG County.
We good. We ain't soft like that.
All right. Well, cool. So this would be a good time to shift gears a little bit and go to the DJ Wody D Nice update.
Ah.
Because I know he's made a lot of progress over the week. I mean, he got a whole rack of folk. And D Nice is looking over his shoulder and he's really worried about DJ Wody, about this hurt he's about to put on him. So DJ Wody, what's the update?
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice. Taking out your suckers and your dogs. This is D-Nice. And I'm about to drop some funky lyrics on this track I made up. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Shouts out to D Nice this week. I had to give deference to him. I'm not even gonna hate on him this week because last night I logged on and I got Michelle Obama presenting him with a Webby Award. D Nice won the Webby Award for the best entertainer on the internet.
Wow.
So
Didn't even know
Michelle
that
Obama
existed.
took time out of her busy schedule to do the presentation to D Nice. So
Really
no
good.
hating on D Nice this week, but I will say this: the numbers are rising
All right.
at Flashback Fridays and also at Martini Mondays. Big numbers, big numbers. Even though Instagram kicked me out on Friday, and I had to resort to Zoom, as I was telling you earlier. But the numbers are getting larger, so y'all need to tune in Friday night at 10 p.m. at Wody Rock. If it doesn't work on Instagram, we're going to Zoom, and I guarantee you, D Nice will not have anybody on his video without pants on.
And Joe, I might get my cousin Michelle to come bring you an award. I mean, it won't be Michelle Obama, but
Hey, that'll work.
Michelle Jones. I'd have her come by and give you an award.
I know Michelle that live in your area that could bring you a fish sandwich too. I mean, because we on Michelle's bringing stuff,
That's right.
I'll take anything.
Michelle Obama? No, Michelle Jenkins.
Oh man.
So Wody, did we hear you correctly earlier? So you're up to what? You said 15K?
Yeah, 15K. Now look, there's a big K and a little K.
Okay.
The big K actually means thousand.
Uh-huh.
The K, my K actually means kids. But I'm getting there though. Numbers.
Boy, you crazy. You crazy.
Hey, he trying to win, man. You gotta stay in if you want to win.
That's it.
Yeah, but we know you're hot on his trail, and
Yep.
those that are watching us now, they're gonna help you to put the big K on.
Big K.
Pretty
He goes
soon
to
you're gonna
bed
pass
thinking
him.
about me, for real.
And pretty soon Michelle Jenkins will be presenting you that award. So
That fish sandwich.
Yep. There you go. There you go.
oh man. All right. So the new normal, let's talk about that. That's a segment we do on this show. And I'll get it started, right? Birthday parties. Like, my kids just had their birthday. In the new normal, I think the days of blowing out your cake is over.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no more blown out. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me tell you how that's gonna go. You're gonna get all the kids around, and you're gonna get the kid that is birthday, and the kid gonna just do this. Ain't no blowing on no cake.
That's right.
Because ain't nobody doing no cake
Mm-mm.
tasting. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's just one of those things that I always wonder why has that been a thing for so long though? You got some little kid over there blowing and coughing all on the cake, and then
Nose running.
you want some? You want some?
Crazy.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
We just-
Yeah, I think we need to have some birthday fans, give them a little fan. And as a matter of fact, I've seen some people use the hair dryer, just
Mhm.
There you go.
across. Yep. They
We
don't
just-
spit.
We just be in habits, man. We just do stuff because we just did it all the time, man.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
know where that came from, blowing out the candles, but
I don't either. But now it kind of explains why you had that stomach ache after the party. You thought it was some food you ate. It was actually the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if the new normal will be these birthday car parades. Because
Ah.
when the pandemic come back and gas go back up to $2.75, I don't know if y'all gonna be driving around to Tisha's and Keisha's house, talk about some happy birthday, Tisha and Keisha. Like, you could do it now, it's cool, because we ain't been driving a whole lot, and your
Yep.
car probably been filled for 2-3 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
But when we open this thing back up, I don't know you're gonna have time to be driving over there in no car parade for the birthday.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, because people are lazy, that, right? You know that on social media. Black folks won't even wish you, they won't even write happy birthday. You know what they do? HBD. HBD. And sometimes you'll get an exclamation point, HPD with exclamation.
Yep. That's
So-
special.
When the gas go back up, they ain't giving you no car parade birthday party. You can forget that.
I'm glad you said that, Bill.
That's
'Cause,
over.
my son graduated from high school. We've been thinking about having a parade in front of the house on Sunday.
Hmm.
So we've been thinking about that, but people-
Gas is still low, man.
I
Gas is
don't
still
wanna
low. You
be
can do it.
upset and his morale goes down when nobody shows up.
Yeah. No, but gas is still good, so you can still get it done.
True.
You can get it done as long as you get some people to commit. But see what I'm talking about. you might have to enlist some relatives that live a little further away.
Yep.
You know, at a
Come on
dollar,
in.
you know, $1.74 a gallon of unleaded. I'm there
Yep.
every day, all day.
Yep.
But at $2.75, wait a minute.
You know,
Yeah, you
now-
offer them.
Now
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, what's your cash app? You know, because you gotta be smart. Because if you want to win, because I can tell you how to win. If you want to win, you got to be smart.
Yeah. Or you just offer them some hand sanitizer or some can of Lysol if they come by.
They can come on the deck, right? You know, stay
Yeah,
outside.
man. I'm just gonna ask you to give me that cash app, and we'll just handle it from there. You know, with the point, it was a time when I thought that was rude. You know,
Yeah.
I thought that was rude. Not now. It's convenient, man. I don't have to go to Walgreens. I don't have to buy a card because you know black folks won't buy the birthday card till they on their way to the birthday party.
Yeah. At Dollar Tree.
It could be their own kid whose birthday is in March. They won't buy a card in January or February or even March. But
No.
they're gonna be late to the party because they got to go to Walgreens first
Yeah.
because they got to
Well,
get a card.
Dollar Tree. The Walgreens, that's an expensive card. We're going
Now-
to Dollar Tree.
You got a point. You got a point. Maybe I need to start going to the Dollar Tree for them
Oh,
last
yeah.
minute cards.
So how do y'all feel about when it's your birthday and somebody sends you an e-card? Like this got to be the worst.
I don't have time for it, man.
Are you gonna send me an e-card with some music or somebody dancing? No. You can't
Yeah.
get no money.
No,
You can't
take
get no
the
money
cash
out of
app.
e-card.
Here's my cash app. Like I said, I used to think it was rude. Not anymore. It's appropriate. It
Yes.
saves us all.
Yes.
And look, it's contactless.
There you go.
That's the
That's
funniest
the new
thing, man.
normal.
The funny thing is how they advertising things, and they think they doing something because they're like it's contactless pizza delivery. It was always contactless, wasn't it? I don't know what y'all was doing back there.
That's a good
Well,
point.
We're not touching all on the pizza on the way over, right?
Yeah, but now they
Yeah.
selling it to you because they're like, oh no, it's contactless. So just
Right.
cash at me, man, for a contactless birthday gift.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Better for everybody.
Yeah,
That
that's
is great,
definitely
though. You
that
can
ain't cool.
Save that $4.99 or $5.99 for a card.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna give you $50 for your birthday, I'm not giving you $55.99.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna give
It
you
adds
40
up.
Right. I'm gonna give you like $43.
And when? How long is it going to be before we get to the point where you don't need a card and a gift anymore? Like because the cards are so expensive, can we just cash out? It's much easier.
Let me tell you, July 23rd is right around the corner. I don't need no card. I'm gonna give y'all my cash app. No, you ain't
Word up.
gotta
Word up.
send me no card. Cause you know you're not half reading the card anyway, except for old people. Like old people, they read the whole card.
Yeah, they read.
Yep.
It means
And they're gonna
something.
save the wrapping paper
card
and the bag. Yep.
It has some beautiful words in it. Young people,
Yep.
And
they
look,
just want to see if something in it.
the post
Yep.
office losing so much money, it's about to be $6 a stamp because they're trying to stay open. So the card is gonna cost you $5. The stamp is gonna be $6. That's the
Yep.
only way they're gonna make it through this pandemic.
Yep.
Because
That's true.
they not manage real. They manage like a Dollar Tree.
Right.
No
Let me
offense.
ask you.
No offense.
let
'Cause
me
some
ask
of my best friends shop at Dollar Tree.
Me, I shop there.
Let me
I know.
ask you this: Do you all feel guilty like when you're going through social media and like somebody have like their mom out there and it's her birthday? Please wish my mom a happy 90th birthday. Like, don't you feel like you gotta do it? Like you should
Yeah.
stop right there.
I'm like, man, I
Like,
don't
you
even
have
know
to
your
do it.
mom. I don't really
Right.
know you like that. We just Facebook
Right.
friends.
Yep.
We don't even
gotta
really
say
know
hi.
each other. We
Yeah.
don't really even know each other. How you gonna know 5,000 people? It's just Facebook, man. We just playing.
Yep.
But
We
somebody-
are.
I don't really know you like that.
I just accepted your request. Come on.
Yeah. Now wish my mom a happy birthday. That's right.
Because the last thing you want is that person to be at the end of the day and they be like, my
Have
mom
nothing.
got 5 happy birthdays. Let me tell you, they will probably drop off of social media after that.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Yep. Now I'm always doing it. I don't know half those people. I'm always like, hey, happy birthday, mom. I don't know who you are. You don't know
Yo.
me either.
what I don't understand also is who makes the rules, right? I learned several years ago, because I got an 18-year-old daughter, that when you post a picture, the way they think, if it don't get 100 likes, they gotta take it down.
Yeah,
Like, who makes the
Immediately.
rules? Like they want it to be so accepted and popular, but that if they establish a benchmark, if it don't hit it, then they don't even want it to have happen.
It's like this.
I'm like, yo, who is making these rules?
Yep, you gotta have the numbers.
So it's the 100 like rule. That's,
Yeah, man.
and if you're
Evidently,
18, you already know. So if you got
Evidently.
40 likes, you know that the photo's
Kill
gonna
yourself.
disappear. It's
Yeah,
just going
man.
down.
Yep.
And so Eric, so back to what's going to be different. I mean, are we going to be sharing? Are folks going to be sharing popcorn at the movie theaters when the movie starts? I know you're already going to have 6 seats between you, so I don't know if you're going to walk down 6 seats and share your popcorn. I think everybody's for themselves now.
Licking their fingers. No, get your own bag. Get your hand out of mine. You put your hand in my bag, it's yours.
yo, I have to tell you, I'm already nervous about movie theaters, right? I can't go to movie theater without wearing a hoodie because as comfortable as they make, no, I'm serious. As comfortable as they make the seats, you want to lean back and recline. And sometimes I know, like when I'm at home, you know, after a long week, you know, I scratch my head, man, and I'm like, man, you know, I don't know what's on the back of them chairs, man. And that's all I could think about. I'm going to see a movie. I don't know who been laying on this chair. The people that clean the theater only making a minimum wage. I can't trust it. I can't
But
trust it.
you
man.
know what? They're gonna start cleaning them more often, just like the airplanes. So all the stuff that never got cleaned before, it's now gonna be clean. That's what they say.
Or it's going to be a flyer that tells you that it was clean.
Right.
There you
Right.
go.
Right.
Yep.
That's right.
That's like if
That's
anybody used to listen to did y'all ever watch Everybody Hates Chris? When
Yes.
that guy Risky used to sell stuff all the time. And he would sell, like, you know, a black restaurant opens up and they want pictures of entertainers from around the way that they came to their restaurant. And Risky was selling the pictures of Billy Ocean. Oh man, you wouldn't get it if you wasn't there, man.
Nah, that's serious. No, we're not gonna be sharing nothing. Chips and dip, dessert.
Yeah.
Forget it. Get
Well, they
your
s-
own.
They said the buffet is over.
Oh yeah.
Like
Because
we
people
can't
wouldn't
do
even bring a
buffets
clean
anymore.
plate. I mean, come on. You had to tell them that.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
The death of the buffet.
Yeah, man.
Man,
It's
it's a whole bunch of older folk right now that are upset.
Yeah.
Go to
Whenever I go see my
Corral.
aunt in Georgia, we always go to a buffet.
And every church function you know that involves a bus involves a stop at a buffet.
Yep. Absolutely.
I don't know what
I
we're
call
gonna
it
do now.
going to the trough.
I don't
going
know
to
what
the
we're gonna
trough.
do now.
No more pop.
Oh, right up to the trough. It's over.
Now you need to pull that bus right up into the Chick-fil-A line because they got that thing down to a science.
Yeah.
Those
Don't
folks
say
got
that.
on gloves,
Keep it
they got on
moving.
a hazmat suit. They got, man, them folks are doing it. They got that thing down.
Yeah.
I think Chick-fil-A is operated by like a department of the government we don't know. Like they got the national, what's NSA is National Security Administration.
Yeah,
We know about the CIA. We know about the FBI. We know about the NSA.
Yeah.
But they got some super high order stuff going on at Chick-fil-A, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Department of Defense is running Chick-fil-A for sure because they got military precision, man. I never
Yes.
seen
Oh,
anything
yeah.
like it. Never.
The line will be like out to the street.
Yep. But it
And like
moved.
3 minutes later, you got your food.
Look, one time,
You got your fries in your hand.
one time I was in the drive-thru for Chick-fil-A because I was going to get some for somebody, like Ted does sometimes.
for a friend.
For a friend. And it had to be 16 cars in front of me, man. I ordered, I paid for my food and got my food. And I'm still sitting there with 16 cars in front of me. By the time I got to the window, I was like, they were like, can we help? Is everything all right? I was like, nah, I didn't get my food. And they gave me a whole nother bag. Yo,
You
And
have
you
some
know,
Chick-fil-A
and
sauce.
look, and you know they just did that to be nice because they had, they got video cameras all around there.
man.
It's like,
But they don't want to upset the customer, man.
That's
No.
They do
right.
not want to upset you.
No.
That's right.
Popeyes.
And I ain't mad at that at all.
At Popeyes, you might not get any food.
You're right about that.
True.
Nah, if you're at Popeyes, it's gonna be a minute. The lines at the street, you can be waiting for a minute.
And they don't
Yeah. For sure. Yep.
Mhm. So The Last Dance,
Uh,
that series is finally over. I know Ted, you had an observation or two about The Last Dance.
Yeah, so I heard on The Last Dance, and I had to Google it to check this out. We talk about the GOAT, Michael Jordan, right? Everybody said the best of all time. And they was talking about the actual the flu game. Now they're saying that it wasn't the flu, that he had food poisoning from some pizza. But I heard today, and I Googled it. So if you Google it, that confirms it, right? If you Google
Got to be true. Oh yeah.
it's got to be true if you Google it. They said that he would spit on food that he didn't want anyone else to have. So he had a whole pizza, and he just spat on the whole pizza. He did it with some danishes as well, and that was kind of something that Mike would do. And that ain't the nastiest thing that the GOAT could ever do, to be spitting on some pizza.
Man.
Google it.
How much?
That's
I
nice.
mean, with all of that money,
Right.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Order two
And you-
pizzas.
And you punching folk in practice. Punch somebody, they grab your pizza. Don't spit on it.
Yeah, that's just nasty. I can't even comprehend that right now. That's like, yeah, that's just beyond my comprehension.
It gets quirky at the top. It gets
Oh, yeah.
evidently.
So I
it
don't
gets
want to
real
ever get rich
quirky
and
at the top.
famous.
I'm just saying it gets quirky at the top.
Okay, I'm gonna just stay right where I am, just making it. I don't want to be big and famous with a lot of money because I'm gonna lose my common sense.
For real.
Like the power on that.
Oh, that's true.
But
It's science behind that because I used to work with, I still do work with a lot of affluent people, especially when I was at Tesla. I used to work at a special role when I was at Tesla, where I would only work with the super, because my personality is so chill. So they just made me work with like the super crazy, like high net worth people where you got to go out your way, celebrities and like big CEOs, you got to go out your way and stuff like that to deal with them. But I had the patience to do it. And one thing I learned for sure is when you have a ton of money and have access to that stuff, you question what you can do. It's like, well, could I order a pizza from another state and have it here? I could. I have the money and the power to do that. Like, why don't I just do that?
I guess so.
Because they can. And so when you have the money, you just figure out when you're bored, you're like, well, what can I do? Can I just fly over to Mexico today and just, let's just do it. Why would I not do it?
Wow, the hamburger. Wow. That's
No one's gonna
so
stop
crazy.
you. So that's how it does work.
Wow.
You're quirky
Yeah,
at
it's a
the
different
top.
mentality, surely.
So you question what you can do. You're like, can I spit on this pizza? Oh yeah, I guess I can.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, I
Now,
did.
you
still
know
want some? You still want some?
You know what the old school grandma would say, his money done made him crazy.
Uh-huh. Yep.
But it was funny though. They were showing one of the games. I guess it was a series that they were playing. I don't know if it was the Charlotte Hornets and BJ Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
I guess had a game and he just tore Mike up.
Yeah.
And was going all in Mike's face. Now BJ had to know. He had to know he wasn't gonna do that for like 3 more games.
Right.
Like he had to know he wasn't gonna do that for 4 out of 7.
Right.
So it was just, that was funny. I think they said LeBradford Smith. They talked about that. They said he was with the Wizards, and they said he put up 37 points against Mike, and said he went to Mike at the end of the game and said that good game, Mike. I said the next game, Mike said, I'm gonna have that many points in the first half. And then later they asked him, they said, well, Mike, did LeBradford Smith ever really come up to you and say good game after the game? He said, no, I just made it up. I just made it up. So Mike is just at a different level, man, and how he motivated himself. And then, but that whole pizza thing just,
that one,
super competitive.
that's going to take a minute for me to process. That,
Yeah.
No, Ted, he told BJ, I remember watching, he said, man, BJ knows better than that. He knew I was going to kill him the next game. He played with me. He knows.
I gotta kill this guy.
The rules, man. He was like, you should know.
Wow.
It didn't. What I like is it didn't stop people from taking their shot when they had the opportunity. They
Yeah.
knew he was gonna come back,
Right.
but they're like, well, I'm gonna live today. He coming back tomorrow, but I'm gonna get this one today.
Right. Because I wanted to go down in history that I did this
Yeah.
and survive.
Oh man. So yeah, we've come to the end of another episode of the 30-minute hour on lockdown.
Woo!
We're gonna go around the horn, let people know how they can connect with you, Sister Soldier. How can people connect with you?
Well, as I've been trying to tell y'all, I've been trying to promote this t-shirt here. The stimulus check isn't coming to my bank account now. This is coming on a card.
Yeah, you can get
$20. I need y'all to go to inkpotions.net. You can get me on Sister Soldier on Facebook. That's SISTAHSOLDJAH. And you can also catch me on sistersoldier.now.site and see what I'm up to. Fight the power, y'all.
So, Sister Soldier, you what about your weekly the Bible study? Some people might want to Zoom and get in on the Zoom for that. You was talking about that earlier, the prayer meeting.
No, I'm not promoting that. I'm not even going to tell you what church it is because I'm
That's
too
not
embarrassed.
All right, Sister Soldier, DJ Wody, how can the people connect with you?
You know me, I'm getting together this Friday night. Gonna be Friday night with get my good friends, about 14 of my best friends. We'll be kicking it at Wody Rock on Instagram. If not, there will be a Zoom link. So F. William, if you want to get on the Zoom.
Word up. I think I do.
For a minute.
I think I do.
Zoom link. Zoom after party.
No doubt.
And if you're gonna take your pants off, please stay seated. Just what we
And send
talked
me the
about
alert.
earlier.
Send me the alert.
All right. F. William Samuel, how can the people connect with you?
Yes. On Instagram, catch me at F. William Samuel Comedy. On Facebook, F. William Samuel Comedy. And just doing my thing, man. Please catch me out there. I got a movie coming out. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm trying to learn. Like that's what comedians say, you know, when they get ready to get off. But like, yo, I got a film coming up. Check me out. F. William Samuel Comedy, and we do our show every Thursday at 7 p.m. It's free online. The ID is 726-760-1551. Password is 990895. All hackers are welcome. Just leave good reviews and tip on the jokes. Other than that, if you catch me on your birthday Zoom, if y'all pray, I'm gonna have my eyes open.
So when he said he was in a movie, I was like, man, I was like texting him like, man, you ain't never told me that.
I'm gonna tell you every week till I get one.
Like, man, you hold that on me, man.
He meant to say I'll be watching the movie. That's
Watch. There you go.
With his hoodie and his shawl.
Word up.
Watching the movie. All right. So Gary, how can the people connect with you?
There's ysnake.live. There's ysnake YouTube channel. There'll be some new content there. That's going to be gaming content for Amazon. And then there's going to be a new TikTok as well. Same thing, ysnake. That's going to be a partnership there. That's learn on TikTok. That's a new thing. So I'll be doing some educational stuff there. But yeah, mostly YouTube, TikTok at the moment, or ysnake.live to see what other stuff I'm up to around the world somewhere. So. Because yeah, I do a lot of stuff in Japan.
Noodles.
So. Yep, you can. That's probably gonna be for TikTok. How I make those, so that'd be on the new TikTok. Learn with TikTok thing. So you'll learn my noodle recipe and how I do it.
Cool.
I tell you what, Gary, we've learned a lot on this episode just from talking to you. I mean, I didn't know people ate bison and elk and all of that. So
it's the best type of meat. Yes, it's not. It's uncommon, but a lot of people are unhealthy. You know, it's the healthiest type of meat. Yeah.
Right.
It's because it's rare. Because you can't see with the bison. Something special is you can't give it those artificial hormones like the beef, where you can, in the chicken, where you can add all the extra stuff to make it good. It's illegal for bison. It has to be all natural.
I'm getting my bison burger this weekend. Howard University bison burgers.
Go to your local Howard grocery store. All right. So So Ted and I, you can catch us on. I mean, I feel like Ted and I we're adding a podcast by the day to our schedule.
Yeah, we just doing what- yeah. We ain't got nothing better to do.
Right,
The
we just
longer
gonna do
we stay
podcasts.
here, the more virtual shows we're gonna come up with. We got something to talk about.
Just turn on Facebook. You're gonna see Ted and I. Just
That we coming up with something virtual.
So let's see. So we got on Monday we have the 30-minute hour where we interviewing authors and entrepreneurs and speakers. We have this show on Wednesday, and then you can also catch us on the What Now movement. Go to that page. The What Now movement group will let you in. It's where we talk about everything inspirational and help you with your business. We cover everything, Ted. We got some more stuff coming up.
Man, I don't know, man. Once we get off this call, I'll think about some other stuff we can create, some more virtual stuff. Maybe we can partner with Gary and have a virtual cooking show or something.
There you go.
Or we can
just don't use the virtual background. So the secret is out.
Yeah, I don't know how those people use those virtual backgrounds like that, FYM. It's crazy. All right. Well, that's our show for this week. Until join us next Wednesday at 6:00 for this 30-minute hour live on lockdown. Till then, have a great one.
Peace.
On a coupe, that's a head loss. Off my wipes, right my wrongs. Bitchy my mum, I used to do your